Buenos días y buen bonitos de todos. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. Just throwing things off my desk here. Sorry about that noise. So if you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check our website, www.cslpv.org, and you'll find the link on the weekly talk section. So today is our last Sunday of this month, March 30th, 2025, where we are continuing our monthly theme, the flow of coming and going. And the topic for this week is blossoming in the swaying. So once again, I'd like to truly welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you are on the live Zoom link or watching the replay at a later time. Here we teach a philosophy that honors all faith traditions. So whatever path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. And no matter what your background is, please know everyone is welcome here, and we value each and every one of you. So as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy, and it's called the Science of Mind. It's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom, where we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. When Dr. Ernest Holmes founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts in order to create the Science of Mind, which focuses on the individual use of thoughts and this powerful thing called the mind. When asked to provide a concise definition of the Science of Mind teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. And we offer the Zoom meeting at 10 a.m. and we'll be having our in-person meetings on the first and third Sundays of the month. And you can find more details about those on our webpage as well. And as part of my intention to grow this center, we will now have a guest speaker one Sunday each month, providing the message in Spanish with English translation. Our first guest will join us Sunday, April 12th. So please join us and let others know so that they can join us as well. And now, as we do each week, let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. So in the face of the ongoing ebb and flow of life's changes, how can we flourish and bloom? How do we find comfort in the discomfort and be true to the truth of who we are? Well, this week, we will explore how being true to who we are opens the door to being open at the top and blossoming in the swaying. Ernest Holmes said this: "Thus, you are already prepared to test the principle by allowing this life to flow through what you are and what you do. Things happen because of an immutable law, and you need not energize the essence of being. Its power is already supreme. By holding a thought, you do not add, you do not add an inch to reality, but allow reality to manifest in what you do. And so this week, we dive into that flowering of life. In the science of mind, we see the world of effects as a result of our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. This is the creative process. Nothing is separate. Everything is part of the whole. Ernest Holmes said, "You don't need to give energy to the essence of being. You simply have to let the law act and respond to your vibration." In The Science of Mind, he wrote this: "No matter what our emotional storm or what our objective situation may be, there is always a something hidden in the inner being that has never been violated. We may stumble, but always there is that eternal voice, forever whispering within our ear, that thing which causes the eternal quest, that thing which forever sings and sings." So first, we need to allow comfort in the discomfort. Flourishing and blooming amid life's constant changes comes down to cultivating resilience, adaptability, and a deep connection with ourselves and the world around us. Knowing our values, strengths, and desires keeps us grounded. Instead of resisting change, we can view it as a cycle of renewal, just like we are experiencing with the new buds on the trees in spring. Like nature's seasons, transformation brings new opportunities. So ask yourself, what can this change teach me? How can I grow from it? Flexibility and resilience go hand in hand. Challenges are inevitable, but how we perceive them shapes our experience. Engage in some activities that energize and fulfill you, and be open to new possibilities. Instead of resisting change, move with it. Like a river carving its path through rock, persistence and adaptability lead you forward. Trust in your own ability to navigate life's currents. When we allow life to express itself as us, we can flourish in the back and forth swaying of our individual lives, embracing the recognition of oneness. When we allow this, we can face change. Any change can generate discomfort as it takes us out of our comfort zone, but out of what we know and even what we have taken for granted, we can all be removed from that with change. Change challenges us to question our own beliefs. Sometimes change involves moving away from our home, our family, and community of friends with whom we feel safe. When faced with this uncomfortable situation, allow the peace that permeates everything and of which you are a part to adapt to your new feeling, your new home, to a growing of recognition of who you are. This Tuesday is April 1st, when practical jokes are often played. April Fools can remind us to question appearances, loosen our grip on seriousness, and to see the divine wink in life's absurdities. There's another quote for you today. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. So in and amongst change, be true to the truth of who you are. Our nature must be a nature according to the expression of the divine, which is who we are. As Emerson said, imitation is suicide. Be yourself. There is no one, nor has there ever been anyone, nor will there be anyone like you. Dr. Seuss said, "Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." So allow the divine to express itself in you, with you, and ultimately as you. Follow your intuition and set boundaries with confidence, honoring your needs, even if it disappoints others. Let go of people pleasing. The right people will appreciate you for who you are, not for who they expect you to be. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Your authenticity is a gift. This is one of my favorite childhood stories. A mother duck's eggs hatch, and among her little ducklings is one that looks different, larger, grayer, and awkward. The other animals mock and reject him, making him feel like he doesn't belong. He tries to fit in, but no matter what he does, he remains different. Feeling lost and alone, he leaves and endures a harsh winter. When spring arrives, he sees a group of majestic swans on a pond and, longing to be like them, approaches hesitantly. To his surprise, they welcome him with open wings. As he looks at his reflection in the water, he realizes he was never a duckling. He was a swan all along. This story is a beautiful metaphor for self-discovery and embracing your true measure and true nature. The ugly duckling was never actually ugly. He was just surrounded by the wrong crowd. Sometimes being true to yourself means enduring loneliness or rejection, but eventually you will find where you truly belong. Don Miguel Ruiz said this: "Be impeccable with your word, speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love." So remember to stay open at the top. Nothing stays the same forever. Relationships, careers, emotions, and even us as individuals are always changing. That was poor English. Even we as individuals are always changing. Resistance to change leads to suffering. The more we cling to things staying the same, the harder it becomes to adapt. And growth comes from embracing change. Change, even when uncomfortable, often leads to new opportunities, new wisdom, and new strength. Whether it's joy or pain, everything is temporary. Learning to flow with change rather than fight it brings peace. So yes, change is constant. Over time, these changes have been increasingly intense, different, and surprising. They are not better or worse. They are simply different. Keeping ourselves open allows us to experience change, being true to our divinity, and as we expand into consciousness and love. Carl Jung wrote this: "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. He who looks outside dreams. He who looks inside awakens." So this last week of the month, we surf by blossoming in the back and forth of life. In the face of life's impeding changes, we can flourish. Find and allow comfort in the discomfort. Be true to the truth of who you are. And always stay open all the way up. And I'll leave you with this final quote from the Science of Mind. What we outwardly are and what we are to become depends upon what we are thinking, for this is the way we are using creative power. And that brings us to our affirmation for the week. Today, I surrender to the presence of God within me as me. And so now it's time for news and updates at our center. If you are interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we offer courses via Zoom as well as in person. So connect with me or check our website, www.cslpv.org, to find out details. You'll find a drop-down page for all the upcoming classes. And let me know if there's any specific course, a book study, or even a workshop that you would be interested in taking, and we can plan dates for those as well. I've had one suggestion, and that is to start a group grief circle. So if you are interested in that, please connect with me and we'll go from there. Also, if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with whatever you are experiencing in life, please connect with me so we can arrange for that. And if you would like to become a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, as membership does renew annually, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please contact me and I'll make sure that you receive the current form. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And now it's time for mindfully giving and the financial support of our spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the Science of Mind. We bless the financial gifts that you give today. Every donation is greatly appreciated. Donations can be made through PayPal or Tithely from our website, www.cslpv.org, and you'll find the donate buttons on both the landing page as well as on the page for the recordings of the weekly talks. Alternatively, you can still send in a paper check by mailing it to CSLPV, number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. And now please join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. Let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it includes standing up against injustice. We can practice peace and nonviolence all year long, not only just during this season for nonviolence. The Season for Nonviolence is a global grassroots campaign dedicated to raising awareness about the transformative power of nonviolence. The season was established by Mahatma Gandhi's grandson, Arun Gandhi, as a yearly event celebrating the philosophies and lives of Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. The season marks the 64 calendar days between the memorial anniversary of this assassination of Gandhi on January 30th and that of King on April 4th. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Nonviolence is not a garment to be put on and off at will. Its seat is in the heart, and it must be an inseparable part of our being." And Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Nonviolence is absolute commitment to the way of love. Love is not emotional bash. It is not empty sentimentalism. It is the active outpouring of one's whole being into the being of another." So once again, thank you, and may peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.